Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I hope all of you are fine and doing well. So, the topic we will discuss today it is types of hardness in the water. So, as we have already learned, the hardness of the water it may be because of the chlorides, it may be because of the sulfates, it may be because of the carbonates, and it may be because of the bicarbonates in the water molecules. So, depending upon these types of the different salts, the water hardness has been divided into two types. The first one type we have it is the temporary hardness, and the second type of hardness we have it is the permanent hardness. As from the name, the hardness which can be removed easily or which is just for some time, it can be the temporary hardness, and the permanent hardness that is for long time and that is difficult to remove. That type of hardness is basically known as the permanent hardness. Now let's have a look at what are the main reason of categorizing the hardness into two types. The first one we have temporary hardness. So it is basically due to the presence of the bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium. If the bicarbonates, it is the molecule like HCO3 minus 1, which is consisting of one hydrogen, one carbon, and three oxygen atoms, and it is basically a molecular anion. It is basically molecular anion. When it get combines with these two metals, in which the one is calcium and the other we have it is magnesium. Both calcium and magnesium are the metals, and these are mainly alkaline earth metals. Alkaline earth metals, and when these metals come making their bicarbonates, they will cause the type of the hardness which is known as the temporary hardness. So the temporary hardness is just because of the bicarbonates, and how these bicarbonates are making up. The first thing is when the carbon dioxide and the water they both combine with the carbonates. For example, here we have the magnesium carbonate. They convert it into the bicarbonate. Here we have formula we have magnesium bicarbonate HCO3 whole twice. So this is a simple bicarbonate, and when it is present in the water it causes the temporary hardness in the water. Likewise, if we replace that magnesium with the calcium, then the product we gain it is the calcium bicarbonate HCO CaHCO3 twice. This is calcium bicarbonate, and it causes the temporary hardness of the water molecule. After that we have here the permanent hardness of the water. So the permanent hardness of the water is basically due to the sulfates, which is SO4 minus 2, due to the chlorides. We have Cl negative, and both are of the calcium and magnesium. And here the calcium and magnesium are the metals from the group 2A, which are known as the alkaline earth metals, and the oxidation state of calcium we have positive 2, and for the magnesium we also have positive 2. These are as metals, so they can lose the 2 electrons easily, and they carry the positive 2 charge and they make the cations. Now when we have the calcium sulfate, its formula will be CaSO4. This is the calcium sulfate, and when we have calcium chloride CaCl2. On the other hand, when we have magnesium sulfate, it's MgSO4, and when we have the chlorides of magnesium, which is magnesium chloride. When all these substances or any one of the substances present in the water, it cause the type of the hardness which is known as the basically permanent hardness. Now, how we can remove these hardness types or these different salts, sulfates, chlorides, and bicarbonates. Basically, we have the different types of the methods for the removal of the hardness. So basically, four methods here we have. The first one method is boiling. The boiling is mean just we need to heat up the water molecules so the hardness can be removed. The second one is method known as the Clark's method. In Clark's method, we just have to make the reaction of the water with the calcium hydroxide. The third one method, which is by using washing soda. So here the formula for the washing soda we have sodium carbonate, which is Na2CO3. This is sodium carbonate. It is used for the removal of the hardness. The last one method, which is known as the using sodium zeolite. Now, what does mean by the sodium zeolite? This method is also known as the ion exchange method. And in this method, we use the different zeolites. For example, the zeolite is basically a naturally occurring resin of the sodium aluminium silicate. Its formula we have sodium aluminium silicate. It can also be prepared artificially and it is used to remove the permanent hardness of the water. So this was all about today's lecture. I hope you guys understand, and if you have any queries you may ask me about that in the comment section. And in the next topic we will discuss the removal of temporary hardness of the water. Now we have learned four methods. The two of methods will be used to remove the temporary hardness. We will learn that in detail. For that time, you guys keep learning and have a good day.